Sorry about the late start there, folks. Real life kind of got in the way. We will not be doing the multiplayer stream again today. Last minute, Ace didn't feel up to it, so I'm not going to push them. We are going to do Gale, so Gale goes forth. Dren608, Gale goes forth. Can't remember if I talked to this goblin now yet or not. I think I did.
Oh, I have the magic touch. Certainly.
I got stuff if you got coin.
Yeah, I think I dumped a bunch of stuff here, but I've got a little bit more. I don't think we're ever going to use the javelins. Do I have... I don't have a lot to sell here. You didn't have hand crossbows, right? No. Yeah, I don't have a lot left to sell. Just a little bit there that I missed earlier, I think. I have not been keeping the books on this run. Alright, it's a heavy crossbow, huh? Advantage against monstrosity stipends. Okay, I think we'll leave it at that. I need to check and see if I have the ingredients to make... He doesn't have any ingredients, right? This is not the guy that carries ingredients. What did I put in his backpack? Oh, a few of the magic items to see if they could survive it. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a lot that I want to really get rid of at this point. Alright. Guess that's
Get moving. I've got other customers.
No, you don't. Not really. Alright, we wanted to have Gale back here. I remember I set myself up for a possibility of doing shenanigans. We've already talked with the owlbear. Oh, that's not what I want. I want... We have to do that. Gotta go do that. She's gonna be down by Minthara. We gotta be careful about that. Rescue Volo. Find the Night Song. Yep. Daughter of Darkness. Okay. Okay. Monster Hunter's after him. Okay, so we've not been to do Anti-Ethel yet either. Okay, so we're at the Goblin camp. Right? Anti-Ethel's down here. That's at the Grove. I think we've done all the important stuff down this way. There's still stuff to do down here. But I don't know, did I need to go up this way first? I don't remember all the things that I can do here. But I think what I was going to do is I was going to have, before I do anything else, I want to have Wyll go for a walk. Just to reveal out the map. Oh, hang on. He's going to wander around on his own. He's going to take the guidance with him. Okay, so we discovered the waypoint. That's what I wanted to make sure is I had the waypoint. And then, yeah, there's an upstairs over here that we need to go deal with these guys. Alright, if I remember right, I can do these things little bits at a time. If I remember what I'm doing. I don't, sure I am. But everybody should have
one with the weave.
I am down a couple first level spells. Don't think we stole anything. Alright. Now we're going to have Astarion. The question is do I want to have Shadowheart?
My faith will guide me.
I'm missing parts of a spear. I gotta go back to the Owlbear Cave. And back to the vendor, either Damon or the other guy, and find a spearhead because I'm missing pieces. Dagnabbit, I'm missing pieces of stuff that I want to have. Where did it go? I think we're going to put off the goblins for a bit, folks.
Which way to the nearest library?
I've got to go back
My
and
pleasure.
check some things out. I'm missing some things. Actually, I need to go under the bridge, don't I? How do I get down there? Okay, I just come out here.
What's that? Huge thing.
Alright, so this goes to Astarion. I can take the gold. We'll give that to Lae'zel. And that we'll give to Carla. Because she likes to throw stuff. And then underneath here, couple of things here. Sponge. Soap bar. Can't remember, was there something over here? Ah, stop that. Jump over there. There's traps up here.
Mine. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Don't linger.
Disarm that. There's a crude chest.
Oh, for a skeleton king.
Great axe +1. We'll give that to Karlak. She likes great axes. Bronze ingot. We can give that to Lazel. This we can send back to camp. Parchment. Oh, that's Klaga to Minthara. So. Then we want Gale.
Excellent choice.
We'll do the picking up of the ingredients. And get out of the way so Astarion can continue to loot. Scrawled notes. The moon and stars. Oh, it's because she lives underground. She ain't got any scabs or boils, so can't compliment the best ones. I think I'm too small. Tell her I'll buy a footstool for when we're kissing. Put some dead spiders in my hair next time I see her. Probably just send her some bits of people what I killed. I don't think there's anything in the base. Oh, there's booze. I will take the bottle. Oh, you can just go ahead and pick up the booze. Let's keep the booze around. Oh, there's something in the vases here. Yeah, booze. Okay, this is a goblin thingy. Klaga's hideout, I guess.
Let's move. At the ready.
Knew there was something else I need to get down here.
Shall be done.
But I need to go check on the... I need to go check on the owlbear mom. Because she had a spear hat, and there's a spearhead, and I can put them together. I think.
Big old boy.
Yeah, I don't think I can get across here. So I gotta go back up the way I came.
What do you call?
I'm talented.
Okay.
Puke stink.
Keep your distance.
Disappointing.
Easy.
It is, as they say, empty.
Okay. Now if we go up that way. We can't get up there unless we go through that ladder. And I think there's like a pit to find up there with a treasure chest in it. But that's not what I want to do. I want to go take a little detour here. Sorry guys. Said I was going to do the goblins. I'm going to come back and do the goblins in a minute. I really want to go back to the owlbear cave.
Goblins are such vile parasites.
So I'm going to take a little trip to the owlbear cave. I don't remember if I picked it up. If I did, I sold it to somebody. Okay. Owlbear cave's up this way, right? Didn't we meet them over here? I think the owlbear cave's up. No, it's by the river. No, it's by this river. I have to go all the way back here. Boy. Alright, let's... We're already at there. Keen's Rest is too far north. We have to go Emerald Grove, I guess, is going to be the fastest way to get there. Don't really have anything to sell with you. I go check his and Damon's wares to see if they have it. Wyll's got the better charisma, so I'll have him go talk to him.
Heading out.
Need anything else?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I sold you something.
Remember, you're not the only one in need.
Well, let's check in here. It's very weird looking, whatever it is. No. What's that? No. It's like yes. I would like to have the Shaft of the Broken Spear. Now I need to find the spearhead. Is that going to be in the... That was in the owlbear's thing. magical. Acorn truffle, that's what I need. I need to buy all those too. Think it's acorn truffle. Yeah, Will's gonna have to give those to Gale. Okay, it might be under equipment. No. It's like a spearhead or something. That's what it was called. But I don't see it here. Okay, I don't see it here. We've got another scale mail +1, but I don't have anybody left that can wear it. He's in padded +1. Is that the best we've got? Somebody somewhere has padded +2. I don't remember where I find that.
Eager for battle.
Yankee half plate is a 15. This is a 15, so it's the same either way, so I'll leave her in her half plate. No reason to spend money, I ain't gotta. Great axe two-handed. Kind of like the other one I have. Spell Thief is cute if you can use a short bow. But I'm not building Astarion that way, so no point to it. Alright, I'm not seeing what I want to see. I don't think it would be under magic. It would be under miscellaneous if it was under anything, I think. Because it's supposed to just look like a piece of junk that you get a gold piece for, but you can build a spear with it. I do not see it here. Astarion, what do you have? Why do I not see Astarion here? You've got 33 of these and 14 of those. I think that's enough with your stats, but you can sell these. And you can sell the ingot. Back a little bit of money. We don't need the heavy stones, but we'll keep Knotbuster just for kicks. Okay. And Will, you picked up some ingredients and you have the shaft of the broken spear. There's like a head. Maybe it's still in the... Did I not loot the monolith?
Sylvanas be with you.
I'm gonna check Damon while I'm here. Damon's down this way. Let's go over here.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
It seems Moll was as good as her word. She's reported that you've been threatening children.
I was threatening children? Okay. Tough for your crimes. If you want your freedom back, you'll have to break out of your prison cell. This is not a problem. You throw the cooking pot. Oh, there's another one here. I thought there was another one here. Ah, too late. Okay. There's some vines to climb up. Short resting or waiting. Don't really need to short rest, but I don't care.
Watch the shadows. What's in here?
All your stuff. What were you using for a bow? Oh, I was supposed to sell that. Right? Yeah, I was going to sell that. Okay. Well, are they going to arrest him again?
I miss my forge.
I think it's only every time that you come back in. So I did something wrong with Maul.
Kill me too.
My money did.
Sad.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
Actually, I'm looking to...
Hold on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out a schematic for a new
Okay.
design. Might take me a bit of crunching to figure out something suitable. If it can even be done. But it's my top priority, believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
Yeah, we gotta meet him. We gotta make sure he survives Last Light In, I think. I'm trying to see if I sold you something I didn't want to sell you. I do not see it in here. Nope. I don't see it here. Bloody heck. Well, he still has another hand crossbow she wants to give to him. He doesn't have a good hand crossbow, does he? Ooh, he does. Let's buy him that. And we'll sell him this. She's keeping the hand axes because she can throw them. And Astarion. don't think we need to keep these. Didn't Gale have some books? Or did I get rid of them already? Did I get rid of them already? I thought I had a couple books floating around that I wasn't going to keep. I must have sold them already to the Goblin dude. Okay. I don't know. Karlach's got a pretty good thing going here.
Thanks.
7 to 17. 6 to 17. I think we're just gonna take the coin for this. For now. Okay. Well, Hortense, I don't see him having. We need to have a sickle, a great sword, and a knife. Do you have a great sword? I don't see a plain great sword. Next to my plain great sword, I gotta make sure I say. Balance. And just do the barter. Alright, I think we're good enough now. Alright.
This is ridiculous.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for best tools. Remember.
What I'd do for some salt.
Oh, not Bart. I want you all together.
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades. Didn't kill me.
All right. So I don't think I can just double click and go there, can I? No. So I need to go down here. Is where the owlbear cave is. Alright, I don't want to take a chance on, where is it? We're gonna just jump outside so I don't take a chance of getting arrested again. Alright. Oh, we can just let
Best
Wyll.
foot forward.
No, I don't want to go over there. I want to go over here. Come on, Wyll. Yeah, I know I'm in the forest. I gotta go check out the owlbear cave. I think I messed up. Picked up all their stuff. I'm very confused. Alright, I need to go to Gale.
Seek and you shall find me.
I need to do a little alchemy here, dude. No self. I do have two different ones I can do here. Belladonna and Arcana. Now I should have Potion of Animal Speaking. I have 9 of those, and any salt. I want to use the one I have the most of. Mugwort. Okay. Craft one of these. And then inventory. Drink one of these bloody potions, dude. Where is it? It's down at the bottom. Where'd it go? Okay, I don't understand. Where is it? There it is. Okay, now I can do speak with animals. Okay. Got Longstrider and everybody in. She can speak with animals. Okay. So we got 2 speak with animals. Alright. Gale. Not that. Put the map. So we've been around that way. We need to go back this way. Right? Did we not go in here? I swear we did. I thought we took care of the owlbear. We did do all this, right? Oh boy. Yeah, because I remember having to do multiple people to do the Selûnite thing. Right, we did the... Yeah, we did that because we took the chest from there. And Mama Owlbear should be... here. By the way, you don't have to do this. If you go and you long rest a couple times, I guess, the goblins come and get her. I didn't take it. Alright, let's give that to Wyll. Guess I didn't loot her when I was here before.
What have we here? Let's have a peek inside.
Now that goes back to camp for food. I don't know if it needs potion of healing, but I'll just take it. So I kind of mixed a whole bunch of stuff. Another heavy stone's worth a gold piece. Okay. And I don't think there's anything over this way. Okay. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. Wyll,
A hero at heart.
go into your inventory. And then you right click on this and say combine with this, and you make a nice little spear. And in this spear, where's examine? So, Vision of the Absolute. Absolute's Knight. Blind targets that fail a dexterity saving throw. Deals an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. And any of you that have played this game before, you know exactly what that creature is. So, don't be surprised if I suddenly pull this out for a certain young lady who's using a spear right now. Alright, we're going to hand that to Shadowheart. That's her backup spear. Okay. Alright, now we can go back to... where do we want to go? Do we want to go play in the Underdark before we do the goblins? Or do we... No. We're 4th level. If we ran around in the early part of the Underdark... I'm trying to think of a way to get 5th level before I go into the Goblin camp. Because life's much easier when you're 5th level. Nah, we'll just go to the Goblin camp. We'll do it the hard way.
Her patronage couldn't spare this place from goblins, clearly.
Okay. Now, before we go and do these guys, or do we want to just get this over with? Because we can go here.
Disgusting waste of stonecraft.
Ever onward.
Because there is stuff up here. Dragon egg mushroom. And there's also stuff over here. Let's come over here first. We can just grab ourselves some paintings. They're worth some gold. I'm trying to grab up the stuff that I can grab before I... because when I go after the goblins, then he's gonna go away. So I'm like trying to get rid of all his gold. Put it in my pocket. Let me...
Something over there.
Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's some good stuff. Speaking of which, I probably should, before I forget to do this. Alright. And then as I explained in some of my earlier videos, one of the things I like to do here is every chance I think I've got some stuff, I go in here and like here's an example. Fire Ember. Okay. This weighs 0.02 when you make it. But if you look in my pouch, the Fire Embers each weigh 0.1. So you're going from 0.3 to 0.2. Your alchemy pouch can become very heavy very fast if you're not careful. So every chance I get that I think about it, anyway, I go into whoever I've designated to be the alchemist of the party, and I just try to make sure that I don't have any of these sitting around. I try to make all these I can. I don't necessarily make all the potions because I don't know exactly what I'll need. But like here it says extract all ingredients. I don't know what it's going to extract. But it's going to do something. Salts of Viridian Crystal. And I can now make that. So I made some more salts here that I didn't have before. Okay? And then I lowered the weight just a little bit. I've gotten this thing to weigh like 30 pounds or something like that, which is just sort of insane. Let's go over there. We're going to go up top before we get ourselves in trouble on the bottom. Let's Let's go get in trouble on top. Come on, come on. Here's it taking forever. You're just walking along. Moseying about. I wonder if they would do anything. I mean, it says I'm stealing, but...
Careful, I bite. Well, hello.
Nobody's saying anything.
Step quick.
Okay. If there's anything in there. Oh, there's a torch. It's worth a gold piece. Okay. Now there's a fire wine barrel there. It's got 7 hit points. It's got 13. There's another one around here somewhere. Over here. There's a couple. 12. He's the tough one. Tega. So we're going to have... We're going to try and take these guys out.
What's cooking?
I don't know if I'm going to alert the whole camp here or not.
Yeah. I could go for a nap too.
Assume nothing.
I wonder what the next move is.
The next move is for you to go over here because you got a ridiculous armor class.
I'll go this way.
I'm
Wyll,
unneeded.
you're gonna go here.
Keeping pace. A long way
Gale.
from water deep.
You're gonna go here.
That way.
Keep it rolling,
Astarion.
close. Yes, let's.
Shabby workmanship. Strong push, and this wall comes down.
Yeah, I know, but we gotta get rid of these guys first. So, we're going to have you do a sneak attack. Here, let's see if you just kill him. And then you're going to do it again on this one. I know, it's cruel, but I don't want to deal with these guys. And I'm not real fond of goblins. Goblins and the Dragar, both of them, I'm just like, I don't care. And I don't know, if I can assassinate them all, I will. To save myself from having to do a big fight. This one's only got 12. This one, it might not work. There we go. Oh, I've got 2 of these. That's right, because I'm a thief. Oh, he still has 1 hit point left. Alright, you go to hit Astarion. Oh, it's that one's turn. Yep. Okay, well,
I'm ready. Time to strike.
oh, bloody heck. Boy, she's not doing very good.
Can't give up. Time to deal some punishment.
Good grief. Girls, you're terrible.
Sharp as ever. One move ahead.
And you missed. You're useless.
Need to stay focused.
Okay. Okay, everybody's gonna be useless on this guy this time around. Huh? For the love of Mike. 3 attacks and 1 damage. Not very good, Astarion. Alright. Okay. Well, that was annoying.
Indolence breeds madness.
Do I want to use a short rest here?
I'm spent.
Damn it.
I should unwind in camp.
He hasn't used any of these. Why is he spent? What the hell is he talking about? Nobody's used any spell slots.
Let me work my magic.
Except Gale, he's used one second level spell. Which I think I got back my first level spells. So I don't see why that's that way.
Blackets will be done.
This will do.
Okay.
What lies within?
Oh, boost. That's what lies within. Alright, now I need to have somebody with some charisma come over and talk to this guy.
Defender of the people. Heading out.
So we need to go talk to this guy. Oops. Didn't want to hit brain. Alright, we're gonna use your charisma there, Wyll.
Here, help us out. Says here that goblinoids are obstreperous and malodorous. What's that mean?
It means smelly and nosy.
Ain't that the truth? Proper stink around here, now we've settled it. And all that ruckus makes it hard to concentrate on reading.
Aren't terribly interested in reading.
That's what the bloke who wrote this said. Proper impressed by my brain smarts he was. Said he's writing a book about the absolute. Lads didn't like that. Said he was a spy or some such. Think they've locked him in the cells already. Well, I had a good chinwag with him, though. Interesting bloke.
Have you met other interesting people? A druid, perhaps?
There were some troublemakers, but they're either dead or wishing they were. Don't know if there was a druid, though. He's probably down in the pens, fattening up the wargs like all the rest.
Will he be fed to the wargs, too?
Nah, we're keeping him as our own little plaything. As long as he don't ask any more awkward questions.
What kind of awkward questions?
He wanted to know if we felt any extra booyarg in the air since converting.
And?
Yeah. Priestess Gut is fierce and powerful now. So's Regslin, our boss. Them's true souls now. Just like that drow. They have the kind of booyarg that comes from being chosen by a god.
Could I see his manuscript?
I ain't finished with it. There's enough reading here to last me a lifetime.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I can get a +6 here. +6 here. +1 there. And this one's like a 2 to roll. Let's do a will thing. Let's do some intimidation. Ooh, better give him a bonus. Okay, he made it.
Bloody hell. And people say goblins are savage. It ain't worth fighting over. Take it.
Okay, I don't know if it was worth doing all that about, but I think it's a funny read. Thanks to Vervol's forthcoming guide to Goblin Society, my life among the conquering horde has often noted that goblins are cowardly, tending to flee from robust challenges, scattering far and wide if their leaders are felled. I tell you that is not always so. The goblins of my recent acquaintance find, though uncouth fellows by and large, have a fiery courage, fueled by their love of the absolute, from the mighty magic-wielding Boyog to the lowly muck-troubling pariah. They seem more willing to fight, and indeed to die, for this new god than ever the most stalwart devote of Helm or Tempest. So far I have been unable to discover the domain or provenance of this emboldening deity, but with every hour that passes I come closer to the truth of the matter. For know this, priests and trusted devotees of this god, even be they goblins, are capable of wielding more powerful magics than even I can conjure. Secrets of the High Chieftain. Gale got inspiration. I've already gotten 4 inspiration. I'm wasting my inspiration gains. Okay. He's gonna be a problem. It's definitely gonna be a problem when I have to deal with all these other twits. Okay. Now the question is do I want to just deal with these guys out here first and then go inside? Or do I go inside and deal with most of that and then come back out here and finish this? I think you get more experience points if I go down here and do this way. We're all moving, right? Yeah, we're all moving. So I'll come down here and show you how I have been taking out the goblin camp. I'm a little bit lazy. Alright. back to the original setup I had. I do have some junk to sell him.
You look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Gale, did you pick up anything? Short sword, we don't need that. Oh, we were gonna get rid of this. We don't need this. Look, I've got goblin weapons. What, no questions on how I got goblin weapons? Okay. I have some... I'm not saving the books. I've got some pretty pictures. Rags, clothes, pretty pictures. And a frumpy hat. And I think, and a rock. I think that's all the money I'm going to get out of you. Reinforced greatsword. I just need a regular greatsword. I didn't sell him a regular greatsword. Okay. Alright. We will try this now. See how we do.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
Yes, I know. We're going to try this and probably fail miserably. All right. Wyll, you're going to be here. Gale, you're going to be over here. Actually, you're going to be up a little farther. So are you, Wyll.
Defender of the people.
You're going to stay back. Astarion, you're going on a walk. My big butt fighter, she's going to go over here. And this big fighter, stop that. She's going to be on this side. She's going to stay in the middle. You're going to stay over by this guy. I want you a little bit closer to him. You have some, right? Yes, you've got basic poison. What did I just do? Did I just drink?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. No harm in a little conversation.
Alright, he should have No! Ah!
It was bloody fantastic.
Over here, lads! I propose a toast.
And basically unhide. Why can I not just walk?
Step careful. Keep it quick.
And then we'll exit turn-based mode until they figure it out.
Everyone got a drink?
Toast! Toast! That's right. Keep drinking. You lot spend
A toast to our victory, and many more to come.
to that Duke's face when we gave him to the drow! to finding those looters and crushing them!
To the absolute!
See? He gets inspired by it. That's why I do it.
They're dead! Must have been no strangers!
Maggots will be done.
You poisoned us!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on using it. Well, he's not the one I wanted to have talking. Well, we'll try that. See if it works. It worked.
You're right. Whoever did this could be anywhere by now. Someone's killing us off! Battle station!
Huh. I don't normally make that roll. Well, now what do I do? These guys are alerted.
I
He's
knew
at-
it weren't sanitary.
Can I pull off the same stuff I did with Astarion before? I think they'll see me if I do this. But I don't care at this point. Can I hide?
On tippy toes.
This is too easy. Hi, guy. Hello, Brawler Rot. How are you doing? was over here. She cheated me out of money. I'm gonna try and do this. I don't know if I can do this. This is the first time I've tried to do it this way. Using Astarion in his environment, so to speak.
Who the hell's poisoned him?
On the hunt.
You took a life, now yours will be taken in turn. A fair exchange, perhaps.
Okay, so none of my other people are involved. So let's get some other people involved, shall we? For instance, where's Carla?
Very good looking.
I think if you took a huge jump, like right there. Oh, I should have had her attacking him. But now he should be threatened, right? Which gives
Go for the
you
throat.
the ability to do that. And then try again. And go ahead and try again. Got him down to 3, huh? Okay, who else have we got to take care of? We've got 7. Oh, and we've got Brawler Rot here. So I'm going to have Wyll.
I will ascend.
Oh, everybody's in combat now, huh? Brawler Rot's gonna go before I can do anything. Okay, so everybody got pulled into combat there. Alright, well, I can't do anything for you, Astarion. Sorry. You're gonna start heading my way. Yes, I know you're on your way. And you move very, very fast.
Rip the gizzard's face off!
Okay, are we done here? Alright, you've got to bash him. And then Bear Heart Rage up. And you gotta run back here.
Incoming.
On the victor's path.
You don't have really good spells. Can you get rid of Brawler Rot? Of course not. What the heck? 70% chance you can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Got to concentrate.
Alright, you've got to come and hit him. Maybe? Thank you. And then you're gonna move back over here. 'Cause there's more of them coming here. I can't do anything about. more of them coming from over here. Let's see, that's the ogre. He's there. He's there. Okay. The ogre's the problem, because I can't touch him. Alright.
Time to strike.
Alright. Gale, what can you do?
Allow me to demonstrate.
Other than magic missile, you could throw Scorching Ray. It's an attack roll, so I really want Lae'zel there and then have you attack it. Okay. So
I will
Lae'zel,
ascend.
we're gonna have to have you. I forgot to. I needed a short rest so she could get an extra action. I'm so stupid. All right, jump here. Move to this side of him and attack him with the one that does more damage. Got him for 20. Pretty good, girl. And then Gale, you are going to try the Scorching Ray. All three of them on him. Down to 24. That's not good. And then you're gonna drink a. Oh, nope, you're gonna drink a potion because you got hit. And then you're gonna move like over here to try and stay out of the way. I should have moved her towards him. I'm stupid. You're gonna get the. Yes, he's a spellcaster. He's got to go. He has got to go. Okay, so Astarion, you need to move here. Yeah, I needed to take a short rest before I started this. Can I get away with a cunning high-eyed?
On the hunt.
And then I should be able to do this.
Let's play.
And then I should be able to do this. And then move away from the ogre. Because it's dangerous. It's still going to probably come and get me. But it is frightened. But it will beat the crap out of you anyway. Alright. You are raging. You must get it. Not quite get it, huh? Okay, so you're good.
Battle favors the fearless.
You are going to move up to, like, here.
Finding my way.
And you're going to shoot a blast at that one. Wow, Wyll, you can't hit where the doodlies go. You're not very good at this magic stuff. Maybe I should reclass you into something else, huh? She's prone for 2 turns. Oh my. Do you have any actions?
Victory awaits.
Alright. Kill this blighter. Yes, he must go down. And then you're going to do this on yourself.
Swift and lethal.
Okay. That's going to leave Shadowheart. I don't think you can get over there to get a shot on that. I'm going to have you try and jump to here. For some reason you can jump a long way. Then I'm going to have you move in here. And And then I think you can take a shot. Only 60%, but if you hit. Okay, got that one. I got one more left.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Does not have very many hit points. So if I come over on this side,
close.
I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a magic missile. How far did that get us up? Jeez. Louise. Still need 500 plus experience points. Huh? Okay. Well, first things first. Let's group us all back together here. Gonna do a short rest. Takes back a bunch of stuff. Gale is just about out of spells. Shadowheart's doing okay. Now, question is how much?
Very well.
See, it's only keeping two things. I think it's going for like the two most expensive items. Right? Well, let's give that to Lacel. So we'll carry that for now. This will just set camp. Okay. So there's still some more of these guys around. This battle here is much tougher. This battle here is much tougher. I really want to do that. They're in battle positions. See? They're up there and whatnot. So I want to go up from the other side. I want to come at them from up here. Right? So before I go looting all the goblins and stuff, should we go take care of these guys? Basically, I want to clear out the outside and see if I can get in a long rest before I go inside. That's what I'm going to try and do. So can we, like, retreat back here? Retreat, guys. For some reason, they're not going to come over here to deal with us.
Empty.
Oh, for the love of Mike. Looks like I can take this guy's stuff. I'm so confused. But okay. Oh, javelin. I don't think he had anything. Oh. Such an anthology of goblin poetry. Some of the stuff they have here. Alright, this is all just junk I can pick up on the way out. I don't need to be carrying it around with me. I think I've gotten... There's a few other guys and things to pick up here. Maybe we'll have
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
lead us on this.
Let's have a look.
There's a warlock. Tracker. There was a... No, not Guard Gurren. This one. Devout. Okay, be that way. Okay. Lae'zel's gotta have her trophies, you know? I don't want to get too close to those guys. We're gonna go be tactical here. So let's go be tactical. Gotta come in here.
Proceeding.
Gotta go up here. I'm gonna try and be tactical about this and be at least on same ground, if not high ground, to those goblins over on the other side. Where is everybody? Oh, they're all stacked up together. Okay. Because we can get this group, and then we can go get the guy on the outside. Because we already took care of that group. So this is a way you can go around and just kind of take out the goblins without having to worry too much. Now I've got an advantage because I'm running with the mod that lets me have 6. But even with 4 people, you can pull that off. If you have the right 4 people. You do need to have a magic user like Gale to be able to throw the odd magic missile or circle of knives or something like that. Something that will always hit to finish some things off, and something that will give you some AoE. Then you need a big butt fighter, so you got to have a Lae'zel or a Karlach. You need Astarion to poison the drink. And then after they get into their positions, you've got to lie your way out of it. If you can lie your way out of it, then after they have their positions, you have Astarion go up behind a lot of the weaker ones and just like pick off 2 or 3 of them before you actually have to enter into a fight with whatever's left. So now there's one here. And I don't think there's an easy way to get down on this one. So if we were to hide... So if I did a group hide, just had us all move over here. Because they aren't looking up this way. Alright, now I can't remember.
You won't deny me.
He's 12. He's 21. Can't remember what this guy is. He's a Boyog Fiddle. He's going to cast spells. Tracker. He's an archer. So I got to get him because he casts spells. I'm not sure if that's a Boyog as well. I think that might be another spellcaster. I think there's another spellcaster in this mess someplace. Okay. It wants me to pickpocket them. It's like, no, I'm not interested. I'm not into pickpocketing here. Alright, let's split up again. Just gonna move over here. I think we're gonna have Karlach.
Ready for some good news.
Right. Just sneak up to here.
Shadow lag.
And then Astarion.
Ready.
Astarion, you Misfit you. Do we have a potion of invisibility? We do. So we have Astarion start us off. Just give it to Astarion. I'll be doing him in a second. I gotta get the other people in position. Wyll,
Mouth shut.
I'm gonna need you way over there. Gale.
Wizard, not a cat burglar.
I'm not sure where I'm gonna have you go. I'll have you go there. And then
Can't afford to stay idle.
I don't know. I don't know where to put you. Probably up here, because we're just going to be shooting stuff. And then Astarion. Drink that.
They won't see me coming.
And sneak attack him. Take his stuff. He's got anything else here? Just take his stuff. Okay, so they still cannot see me up here. Back here. So if I just do a regular high, can I slide into this spot here? And get off a sneak attack. Against this one. Let's get this party started, shall we? Oh, path is interrupted. Oh, rude. What do you mean my path is interrupted? Let's see if I get seen. He's actually pretty good at it. Path is interrupted still. That's weird. He has to go all the way back here to get a shot, huh? I'm gonna go out there. Right, I'm using a hand crossbow. Forgot I'm using the hand crossbow.
Just like old times.
Well, you stay right there. Nobody else has been introduced to the battle. So, Shadowheart.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Let's have you do a shot right there.
Let me strike true.
Are you done? She's got 4 left. So, Karlach, you're going to be next.
I'd love to, thanks.
You're going to do the same thing. You're just going to shoot here. And then you, Wyll,
Staying out of sight. You won't deny me.
okay, so I guess you gotta shoot your arrow. 91.
Your pain, my pleasure.
Where are you, Tiny? You're over there. I don't think I can get to you. Only one not in the battle was Wyll. And Wyll could actually Misty Step. Like to there? There's an interesting thought. If I Misty Stepped over to here, and then tried to do something to her. Let's try this. Let's do a Misty Step. I mean, it's too far. That's rude.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I still hiding? I'm still hiding. Can I move? Alright, if I'm still hiding and I'm not in combat, can I move back this way?
Not a peep.
And then jump. Why not?
Something over there.
That's nice. I'm gonna dig that up in a minute. Don't think they can see me. But now, can I Misty Step over here now? Now I can Misty Step to here. And then try to get this person an agonizing blast. I'm still not in combat? I'm not considered in combat because he can't see me. He doesn't know that I killed him. Alright, so if I do another hide...
They won't see me coming.
I'm learning how to do all sorts of things here I never thought I'd learn how to do. 88% chance to beat him up. Alright, now I'm in combat. I do not want to be standing on the edge of anywhere. I want to go away. Alright, and then Gale.
My knees are starting to ache.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't think you can do anything. He's not facing us. Can you jump down here? Probably gonna knock myself down. And I go after him, so I can't do anything. Alright.
Shall we dance?
Where are you gonna go? You gonna go up after Wyll? I figured you would. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't get over there fast enough. All I can do is just move in the general direction. We're gonna go this way.
Under their noses. I am fury. I am death.
You can jump at least up to there. And get out your big sword.
Can't afford to let up.
Fancy their chances.
Too high. So, instead you will go down the vines. And head in this general direction. So unfortunately, there isn't a lot you can do here.
Keep them guessing.
Forever dauntless.
Only a 60% chance. I did a little bit of damage to him. I don't think I can get to there. But I could Misty Step up here. And then run back over this way. Makes him have to dash to catch up to me, right? If you want me, you gotta dash, dude. Okay, he's gonna come down that way.
Find a route.
What the hell with it?
I will ascend.
Whoa, that was weird. And then she's gonna dash to get in front of Wyll. Come up behind him.
My path be true.
Oh, and she can go down too. So now she can be a target for him. Right? Hey, dude, I'm over here. Come and fight me.
Need to act fast.
I don't know what to do with you, Shadowheart. Can I actually have you dig this up? Can't use that right now. Okay.
Heading there.
She'll head up this way. I'll have her dash too.
Got to keep fighting.
No gloom, all doom.
I think he's dead. Yes. Okay. So we've cleaned out the goblins up here. Karlak, I think I'm gonna have you going on a run around here to clean up stuff. Right?
Hello.
What's that? Crusher's wing, movement speed plus 10. Oh, that's great. For like her or Lae'zel. Whoever our main melee fighter is in any given time.
Your desire.
Hate those things. Cause I always get stuck in them.
Let's march. Open up.
Where are you? Astarion's already done up there. Did we not do... We didn't do this guy, right? No. We didn't do this guy. Alright, what if we have Gale? Walk to here and say, everybody come find me. And then, oh, stop that. Wyll.
Where am I needed?
I need you to go dig up the dirt pile. Where'd the dirt pile go?
Let's see.
Alright, this all goes to camp. Ah. This goes to Shadowheart. Yeah, you can keep that. Alright, everybody group on Gale.
I applaud your taste.
Should get Wyll. Astarion's gonna take a little longer. Let's get Astarion to move a little faster. Should be coming down the ladder here soon. Where are you at, Astarion? How are you?
What now?
Why are you not leaving? You need to come down there. Find your way. Silly boy. It's going to go the long way around. Now, if you do double click while you're moving, you'll notice that the camera stays with you. I noticed there were some people wondering how you could do that. It's like when you pick a location, at least when you're using mouse and keyboard, you can have that. I think we've got a couple of people we did grab. And then there's just... food everywhere.
What's this?
These tools. I'm just gonna clean up everything here with our favorite thief. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Is there anybody here I missed? Oh, there's a flute. Think that's pretty much everything. Oh, I didn't check these things. Nah, we can leave the fire wine barrel for now. Okay.
Ready and willing.
Gale, we're gonna save the short rest. Get you back to close to full. We're gonna walk up here. Oh, let's get everybody together.
Pride of the gate. Best foot forward.
You're the charisma guy. Don't think the goblin kids are out here anymore.
This better be good.
Thunderwave! Yay!
I'll be a big old boy.
Empty, vacant, unfilled, and so forth.
That's the that of it. Hey! I'm talented.
You're gone. I don't know, did he fall into the river or did he fall? I think he fell into the river, right? Yeah, he went into the chasm. So no recovering his stuff. That's fine. We don't need it. There is this little stone bridge up here, which I think we can get to. Because I think there's something over here that I need to grab. And I'm thinking about going and taking another long rest. She's got her hill strength up. I had to take at least a short rest to get Will's spells back to go in the building. I don't think we can do the entire building in one sitting here. Am I in a red circle? I don't think I'm in a red circle out here anymore, so I can rest here. Right? So there's that. Can I go up this path? Oh, there's another way in, isn't there? There's another way in by going up here. Oh God, where is it? I swear there was another way to get into. I've never been able to get into there. I say that's a chasm, so I can't go there. But there was another sneaky way in around one of these sides that can actually get you inside. I remember. I do have to go down there and brave the traps, but I'm going to do this one first up here in the forest. Because you get you just get experience points for walking into places. The journal update under here. Defeat the goblins. 3 leaders, yeah, I know. I still have to get them. I swear there was something here. Oh, there's a hand axe. And something on the skeleton. Yeah, this. Give that to Gale. That gives Gale that second level spell without having to use a second level spell slot. Alright. I knew there was something good there. Now we've got to go down this way. And this is where we got to lead with Shadowheart. With guidance on. There's God's own princess.
There is work to do.
She's going to cast guidance on herself. Leave the group behind and go see if she can find all these things.
Try.
There's one. There's like 3. Damn it, turn.
Try.
2, 3. Alright, get out of the way, hon. You've done your job. Get out of the way. Astarion, time for you to do your job. Clear the way.
Watch your back.
Blast mine. I wonder if you stood back here. Why can't I see this mine? Boy, it's got a very, very peculiar place that it needs to be in, isn't it? Alright, go disarm it, dude. And we're going to give you the bonus, so that the only thing that misses is a 1. So he might still miss, because he could roll a 1, but other than that, he's not going to... Not gonna miss on a 2. So are you gonna roll any 1s, Astarion? You gonna roll any 1s? No 1s today.
A quick rummage. With pleasure.
There, we got a 1! There's a reason why I wanted him to get a 1, because then I can use one of my inspirations, so I'm not wasting it when I regain them. Okay. Glowing shield. Once per short rest, if you are below 50% hit points, take damage. You gain 8 temporary hit points. Gale can absorb this. That's nice. Thieves' tools and arrow of assets. I'll take that. One of these days I'm going to have to absorb another. You aren't going to see it. There's a way. There's a secret passage here. But I can't find it from the outside?
There's no time to waste.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Let's get on with it. I must keep going.
Oh, it's Clash Bros. Alright, that's where you find the guy's body in that one place. And you can try to dig it out. Okay. Alright. Be that way. Can't get there from here. I know. We have to come back here.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
Everybody group on Gale. Tell him to go up here. Go.
Most excellent.
Where's everybody? I'm not seeing everyone. Where is everyone? There's Wyll, there's Kara, where's God's own princess? There she is. Alright. Alright, so I think we've looted everything out here that we can loot. Oh, I know what we haven't done. We haven't done this. The wall. Oh, can I not get through that way? Oh, I'm so stupid. Come here. Oh, where are you, Gale?
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Yeah, I should have taken the shortcut. Okay, go up the fuckers. I'm a dumbass. I went the long way. Get everybody up here. Cracked wall. It is sturdy. Does at least 10 points of damage. But it's force vulnerable, so if I have Wyll...
Gate at the ready. And I'm off.
Okay. When he does it, all his damage is doubled. So the cool. And we have a collapsed corridor. Shall we go into the collapsed corridor? Let's have Astarion.
One step at a time. Be very, very quiet.
Despite your efforts to stave it off, the gnawing power within you demands more magic.
Uh-oh. I gotta go back to Gale in a second. Alright. It's messing it's messing up the game. Gale needs an item, but I'm in the middle. Or if it's consequence, I know. I'm just trying to see where I'm at here.
Are you ready for the absolute mark on your flesh? Yeah. And then I'll hear her voice.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's go back to Gale. Actually, Astarion, we're gonna have you go out here. I now know where this will lead me in. I may come in that way. I may just walk in through the front door. Take them on one at a time, one group at a time. I really want to go talk to the Zhentarim person first, though. Okay, you can quit hiding. We have to group together. On
Lost
Gale.
in thought.
What is it I have to do? I have to consume Arcane Hunger. Well, how do I do this?
The air is ripe with magic.
Is it in my inventory? I don't remember where it is. Or is it... I don't remember how I did this. Do I just pick something? Oh, there it is. I can consume it. So, eat the gloves.
Though the item was enough to quell the orb's complaints, it remains disturbed, disjointed. It will not be appeased by such fare much longer.
It's a subtle timer trying to push me down the mountain pass. It's very annoying. Well, do we want to go in the back door or do we want to go in the front door? What's my time? I'm at 2 hours already. I'm taking care of the outside area. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the front door. I'm going to go see if I can get through this. I'm going to save here. If they let me walk through, probably should have the Wyll leading though. Right? He's got the charisma. I don't really want to get in a fight right away. I want to go see the Zhentarim before we fight inside, see if they're still here, even though I cleared out the outside. I can't remember. All right, Wyll. Why are you so far behind?
2 steps at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're all here. All right, let's save here. Go in the doors. I want to see if the Zhentarim person's here, because they have some... I think they're the ones that have the +2 padded armor. And there's Sazza. So if we go talk to Sazza...
If I may.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. Shut it, Graw. Olak cleared us. Got a visitor for the drow, I do. My arse. What's a true soul want with any mate of yours?
Private business, that is. Raiding business. But if anyone wants a piss pot guarded, we'll call.
Just get your friend branded proper. Right, Sazza? Got better things to do than...
No, you don't. Come on, then.
Okay, so she lets me
So
do...
Luna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Yeah, we're not your usual haunt, I take it?
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Okay, now, as Gale...
You have my attention.
I really should talk to Karlach, maybe?
Soldier?
Nope. Okay. I've already talked to her. Talked to Wyll.
Well met.
No, I want to do that at camp. I can tell Wyll.
Speak.
I can tell Lae'zel. I don't understand why I can tell... Why can I tell Lae'zel and I can tell Wyll, but I can't tell anyone else? Like, I can't tell Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
See, I can't tell her,
We'll pay him a visit in
and I
return.
can't tell Astarion. Astarion I can.
I suppose you want to hear about Khazad-dûr.
Well, not really, but you're gonna tell me. You don't have to tell me.
I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good.
Yep. Here we go.
Khazad-dûr Zar
Might have a
is a
drink.
vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn.
200 years ago, that would be...
And he became my tormentor.
11, 1200 something? I think we're in 14 something. How are you turned? Did he attack?
Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Khazad-dûr appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Been a slave ever since?
A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on.
That sounds terrible.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Like you? Vampires come looking for you. You're on your own. That you keep me safe, and I'll do the same.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
Yeah, I was hoping that I could tell you my story, but I can't. So the only two I can tell is Wyll and Lae'zel. I don't understand why I can't tell Karlach, because on the thing here, Wyll's at very high. Shadowheart's at medium. See, Lae'zel's at neutral. I thought it was based on the approval, but it's not. Karlach's medium. Astarion's at neutral. So why can I tell Lae'zel and Wyll, but I can't tell anyone else? I don't understand the story behind why I can tell them. But that's neither here nor there. That's not what I want to do.
Step by step.
We're going to let these 6 goblins out here live for a while. We just want to go see the Zhentarim. The Zhentarim is over here.
The Absolute loves us! She loves me!
Right? I think they're up there.
You lot ain't proved yourselves
Yeah,
yet.
they're up here. So I want to get up here, and I want to get Wyll up here. Because we want Wyll to do the talking. Because he's got the courage spot, even if he does look like a devil.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today, so I'm feeling generous. You recognize the crest she bears, the winged serpent of the Zhentarim.
Yep. Part of the Black
Half
Network.
right, sharp eyes. As then is a normal trader. Just a matter of what's for sale. Weapons and other exotic goods, true enough. But most of all, we offer discretion. No judgment, no right and wrong, just good deals and bad. That a problem for you?
No problem at all. Let me see what's here. I can't remember what she has. No, it's padded +1. Let's just look at magical items. Okay, she's got a potion of invisibility, some nice arrows, stow curse, scroll of animate dead, darkness, scroll of expeditious retreat. What is this? Create an undead servant from a corpse. Doesn't tell me how long they last. I might take that just to try it out. Don't need a scroll firebolt. Glyph of warding is good. Don't have one of those. Extra magic missile doesn't hurt. Gust of wind. Do I have one of those? No. Okay. Bow of awareness. +1 bonus to initiative. It's a short bow. That's nice. Flail +1, don't care. Gold worming staff. Gives you firebolt cantrip whenever you want. Okay. Heavy crossbow +1, don't need that. Hunter's dagger. Returning, rupturing. On a hit, the target must succeed a DC of 13 Constitution saving throw or become ruptured. What's ruptured again? 1 to 4 piercing damage when moving. Each time you move, reduce the condition duration by 1. Each time you move, duration by 1. Doesn't tell me how long the duration is. On this, doesn't tell me what the duration is for it. Interesting. That's an interesting weapon for, like, Astarion. Monster Slayer Glaive. Additional 1d4 damage against monstrosity-type foes. And refined vaulting. Jumping distance is increased by 5 feet. I think I'm going to build a fighter sometime that just uses pole arms. There's some interesting quarterstaffs and pole arms around here. Chainmail +1, chain shirt +1, hide armor +1, leather armor +1, padded armor +1, ring mail +1, scale mail +1. So no, we don't have anything that really is important to me other than this. Well, I want to have that. If I take the glyph of warding, scroll gust of wind. I'm trying to think of the things that he has. I don't know if it's always nice to have an extra one of those because then anybody can cast it. I don't think I have that one either. I'm trying to think of things that I need to have. Oh, I do have a gust of wind. Well, I'll have another one. And then we've got an animate dead for me to try out. Got a lot of things to do here. Is this a 3rd level spell? I don't know if it's a 3rd level or 2nd level spell. Alright, I have 580. Sparkle Hands. This is for somebody who does... No, I'm never going to use that. Rain Dancer I'm keeping for a minute. Advantage, but it's a heavy crossbow. I don't even have so many people that can use a heavy crossbow. This needs to go to Astarion. Screwed that up. What does this ring do? This is movement speed. I was going to have Karlach wear that so she can be even faster. Super fast. No. This one... I don't see me using this shield. I'm gonna dump that shield. I'm gonna dump this locket. The Fist Beckoners, no, we don't have anybody that does that. So we're getting closer to her price here. Don't want to get rid of that spear. Can't make up my mind whether I like Herald. Charisma saving throw or be baned. Or this one that Karlach has. Karlach has another one. What is this? Hide armor +2. Medium armor. Who would wear that? Well, when you get Halsin, he might need that. What is this? Rare? That's rare, but Oakfather's Embrace is not. So if we keep the other one and get rid of this, what's this one? Moondrop. I'm not sure if I'm going to give that to somebody. Rain Dancer and keeping for a specific person. This is another heavy crossbow. Another heavy crossbow. So we're not going to spend that much money with her. Oh, I wanted to go ahead and buy the Potion of Invisibility because I used it up. I don't think I can make it yet. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do. Balance the offer. Balance the offer. And barter. Okay.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Not really. We've got many things to do. Alright, how do I want to go about this? Well, now I got decisions to make. So I think what we're going to do, we're not going to go much longer here. Because Because we need to get rid of the war drums. Otherwise I have to fight them all at once. I suppose I could go to the back here. Free Liam. Ignore the torturer. If you want to see that one, you're going to have to watch someone else's playthrough, because I'm not going to go through that with any of these characters. But I can free Liam. Go back and talk to Gut to get her to stay in her room. Right? Free Liam, then I have to go over this way.
I ain't never felt so strong.
The idea is to pick them off one little group at a time. So I think that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to go through a bunch of that stuff here. I don't think I'm allowed to... Well, I'm allowed to fast travel out of here. Okay, so I can actually fast travel out of here. But like here, there's Volo over here that we need to go deal with. There's Halson. Kill 3 leaders. Gotta talk to Sazza and the Drow. Defeat all 3 leaders. The journal entry. So, Halson's down below. Volo's over here. We're over here. So this is not orientated correctly.
I ain't never felt so strong. Nobody's gonna push us around anymore.
Is that north? Where the heck am I? Alright, if I go back here.
Ever onward.
Okay. Now where does the map look like? Okay, so this is north. So yeah, the Zents are here. Zazza's thing is here. If we go further up this way, we'll find the prisoner. There's like a prisoner in a little group of 3 here that I need to take out. We got a free Volo. And then we go wander around here. There's a little group here we need to piss off and take out. We go down and take on the group that's teasing Halson. Take them out. Take out this group over here. That'll take care of all the fringe groups except for the group that's guarding the door on the way out the door. And Sazza's group here. Okay. And then we want to go talk to the spiders too. Alright. Alright, that's a lot of stuff to do. I think we're going to do that in the next stream, okay guys? So, we did a little bit. We cleaned out the outside of the Goblin camp. We're going to clean up here on the inside. I'm going to do some of the fringe stuff first. And then we'll try, in next stream, we'll try to get through all the Goblin leaders. Then I got to take all the smoke powder and save it so that it doesn't blow up. Now that I know what to use it for. There's many things that you can do with smoke powder that make your life much easier. Not just ferromancy on really big bad bosses, but there are like doors that you can't open. You just set a smoke powder barrel down and step back and shoot a flaming arrow into it, and it goes boom, and it opens up the door, and you're like, fine. Lock it on me, to heck with you. So, smoke powder barrels can be very helpful for that. So, keep them around, guys. Alright, I think I've got everybody here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're all here. So this is where we're going to pick up next time. We're going to go free Volo and take out the little fringe sides, free Halson and tell him to stay put. Ow. And then we will come back up and take out Sazza, the Goblin thing. And then we need to take out Minthara. Okay. And when we take out Minthara, we have to go in only doing melee damage to her and to Sazza. Right? I think that's what we have to do. So that's what we're going to try and accomplish. We're going to free Liam, free Volo. We're going to skip the sadomasochism. Thank you. S&M, I'm just not feeling it for this playthrough. And what you get out of it is not really worth it, in my opinion. The bonus isn't worth the problem. Okay? And then I've got the same problem I'm going to run in here is, do I want to have any of my main characters lose an eye? Do we want to have any of the origin people lose an eye so they can see invisible from Volo? You guys will have to answer that question in the comments for me when you see this afterwards. So let me know. Okay? We're going to stop it here. 2.5 hours in. If you like what you're seeing, you know, this is going to, for the people that see this after the stream, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the summer. I'd really like to try and make that goal. I'm at about 340 now, so I need some help from all of you out there that haven't subscribed yet. Subscriptions are free. They don't cost you anything. If you want to keep up on what I'm actually doing out here, you can hit the notify bell if you subscribe, and then you'll see when I'm scheduling streams and or putting up other kind of content. Right now I stream on Wednesdays, Knights of the Old Republic. It's a Star Wars title. That was a fan pick. That's the other thing I put out there is I put out polls like, what do you want me to do next? So that was a fan pick. I'm doing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm a complete novice idiot. Read the book. I remember playing like the very beginning first parts of the first chapter long time ago. And so now I'm well into the story and trying to figure out what I'm doing. And the problem is that one doesn't let you respec that I can tell. So I've made a couple mistakes on my stat picks and things, you know, like skills and stuff. And I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through the end of the game with my picks, but we're going to see how far I can go. So that's Wednesdays. Fridays like this is, right now it's Gale Goes Forth. We originally had multiplayer role-playing games in mind on Fridays, but the person that told me that they'd help me get started on that has been unavailable for almost 2 months now. So that's just kind of on hold until they feel like they can start to stream with us again. We may have to like forego that particular stream and start a different one with a different person. I don't know. We'll deal with that as it comes. Real life comes first over this right now. So whenever they're ready, we will resume. And if they never feel like they want to ever do it again, then we'll see if we can't find someone else to help me stream on Fridays like that. So right now we're just doing Gale Goes Forth. I do have a mod on, so everybody's like, well, how do you have 6 people? I have a mod that lets you have more than 4 people in the party. And I did it specifically because there are 6 origin characters. 6 origin characters, and I'm like, now what kind of a D&D party would that actually be? And it's like, it's the typical D&D party. Everybody's kind of got their own little thing that they want to go and do, but they got to kind of go along with the group in order to get to what they want to get to. And then they have all their little conflicts, Shadowheart and Lae'zel, Astarion and everybody, Wyll trying to be, the paladin who is actually a devil, or whatever you want to call it, even though he's a warlock. Gale, the brainy nerd, magic user. Karlak, the person who's there like, I just want to roll dice and kill things. I don't want to try and worry about all this other story stuff. What do I kill? So it's kind of amusing to see how they all interact. You get to hear all their dialogue options back and forth, which is really nice for a playthrough, that you can just hear all of them talking to each other. I think I might try every one of these characters as the lead character, as the Tav, at least on my own. I don't know if I'll stream every one of them. This came up because since Ace was being unavailable, they said I should do a single-player stream, but play an origin character. When I asked them which one, they wanted me to play Gale. So that's why I'm playing Gale. That's because it was their stream that was replacing their work with me, and I wanted them to have agency in what the hell I was going to do. And they did. They picked Gale. I've been having a blast. The thing I keep forgetting is that, yeah, Gale has to have a magic item, so it's like I always have to make sure I have 2 or 3 in his pocket, so that when that happens, it's like, oh, here, I'm going to consume this now. And it's usually things that nobody here in the party can use, like the Abyss Beckoners. There's nobody here that really does a lot of summoning. We have a couple of, like, familiar things, but we don't summon things, so it's kind of like, we don't really need those. If I had was it a conjurer? Is it a conjurer that does the summoning? One of the schools is into summoning, and you can like summon animals and spells like that, summon elementals and all of that kind of stuff. Then those things might be worthwhile. But at this level, nah. Just making a cat that has 2 hit points a little bit better. It still only has 2 hit points. It's gonna die pretty quick. So you don't worry about that too much. Anyway, like I said, Saturdays is another fan pick. I put up a poll because my Pathfinder Kingmaker, which was a fan pick of playing a female monk and romancing Tristan, I ended it in one stream when I was doing the final, the finale stream. I thought I was going to have to do it like 2 or 3 times because the bosses looked absolutely horrible. And I got really lucky and pulled it off in the very first stream. So I said, well, I need to have something to go on Saturdays. So I put up a poll. I said, you guys have till Thursday to vote. And I got a few votes in, and every last one of them said, Baldur's Gate 3 as a monk, but I have to take the Drunken Master subclass. I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. The only thing whenever they say that, when they said the Drunken Master subclass, I was like, Drunken Master subclass? The only thing that brings back is Jackie Chan movies, where he did a movie like that, and there was one before him that was like an actual, dubbed, was it Korean or, I can't remember if it was Korean or Chinese, but there was a Drunken Master that was dubbed, and then Jackie Chan did a Drunken Master one as well, and that's the one that I remember, is Jackie Chan is doing the Drunken Master stuff. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna try it, and got through the first stream, got me like through the prologue and all the way up into the Grove. The second stream was about almost 4 hours. I just went around and did just about everything I could think of to do in the Grove. The only last thing I need to do is I have to check out a certain spot and then free Sazza, because it makes it easier for you to get in. I don't know if you noticed here when I first came into the Goblin camp, by coming in and having Sazza at the very first, like the guard outpost part, she says, let us through, so you don't have to worry about the dialogue there. She goes off to move up to the next spot, which is this gatekeeping here. But now the goblins are like, okay, you belong here. So I set it up, ambushed them all, took them out, and then took out the ones that were at the table drinking. And it's like piecemeal going through the goblin camp, making sure I get everybody, like I got all the outliers outside gone. I saw somebody didn't do it that way. They just went in here and cleaned this out. And when they came out, the goblins were like gone out here. But then they found a tiefling from the tiefling camp after they did their rest or whatever. They found a tiefling at from the grove, dead on the road, dead near the road. And I was like, I wonder if that happens all the time, or if that was just because they didn't kill all the goblins first. So I'm trying to make sure I kill all the goblins, and then when we go have the party, I'm going to see if that's true as well. And then we still need to do the whole Underdark thing. I haven't touched the Underdark. So I have a lot of work to do here with Gale and company. Okay? So, anyway, like I said, please subscribe. And I hope that you're enjoying the series that I'm doing here. Come join me on Saturday for the monk thing. He has very interesting backstory, and I don't want to spoil it, so you got to come see the video. I do talk about the backstory of him as I'm going along, why he's doing some of the things he's doing. Whereas here, I try to find the longest winded way to say anything with Gale that doesn't go against, like, what you would think is prudent. Okay? So he's not going to he's not going to just take a really long-winded way of saying attack. But or actually he would do that, but he's like, if the long-winded one is going to end in attack and the shorter one is going to let him keep talking for more options, then I'm going to take the one that gives him more options to talk. Since he likes to gab, I try to either keep the conversations going, or I try to answer with really long, the long-form answers that they give you in the dialogue options. Because that, to me, is what Gale would do. All right? Okay. I've been talking enough. Please come join me on the channel by subscribing and hitting the notify bell. I appreciate all the comments people give me. I do answer all my comments, and appreciate the likes I get, too. So, hope to see you soon. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe, and bye-bye.